Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay. Alright, there we go. That was weird. I don't know why my intro is doing that. Hello, welcome everybody. We will be reading some spooky stories tonight. I know it's been a while since I've done any spooky stories. Let's set the atmosphere here. Why is it playing through that audio driver? 1 second here. 1 second here. Okay, now I can hear it. Cool. All right. So, hello, everybody. I know I haven't done spooky stuff in forever. What was the deer thing going on? Blowing him away. Blowing him a kiss. Hey, what's up, Scully? Hello, everybody. Sorry. Just hello, everyone. And welcome. Yes, finally, Jensen doing some spooky and not doing chills impressions for hours. I know. I've been. Oops, I just dropped my phone. Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay, let me open up my list of stories to read, and we'll work our way down. Let's see. So this first one's decent size. Story. Good size story. Do a pop out chat. Cool. Let's see. I only know OriginalGenSen. Ah, shit. That's me now. I'm originally. I changed my username from Jensen Horror Narrator to OriginalGenSen just because I've been doing so much different stuff on the channel. You know, just to kind of change things up a bit. Yeah, I wanted to kind of, before the channel gets really big and I just kind of set myself as just a horror narrator, I wanted it to be kind of like a broadband of things. But yes, we will be getting into some true spooky stories for everybody that enjoys spooky stories. What do, Eric? So, I need some coffee, but on the real note, I have a big thing of water here, so I should be nice and hydrated and ready to read and stuff. I haven't really read long stories in quite a while, so you have to forgive me if I mess up. Do you have a pug? I used to have a pug. Eric, do we think it though? Okay. I'll stop saying coffee, but yes. So, wait, what did I used to do? Didn't I have a timer? Yes, let's put the timer. Let's put the countdown. There we go. 10 minutes on the clock. We'll get into some stories here in 10 minutes. Maybe a little bit sooner. Just so everyone who wants to come in can come in and we can hang out and see what everyone's doing. How's everyone doing today? What the dog doing? What the doggy doing? Hey, yo, your dog. You know what? I might make a little post too on, I guess TikTok, right? Invite some people. But I won't be doing the chills impression so much tonight. Mostly just having fun here. So let me see how we'll do this. Let me flip my camera on here. Hello, everybody. I am live streaming on YouTube right now. So if you guys want to come hang out for a bit, links in the bio. And you can come hang out with everybody. Alright. There we go. So post that and we'll just post that and see if anybody joins. Number 15. So I did a chills parody. I recorded the audio. It's already done, by the way. I just need to edit the video and that'll be out soon too. Not the timer. Hearing your voice makes our night better. You silly man. Silly. Jensen a genius. I'm not no genius. I'm simply a man with a high IQ and a large penis. Just like everybody else, right? No, I'm playing. What's up, Spinal? How have you been? Can I call you Jensen? No. No. So let's see. Maybe I'll get into the story sooner. I'm gonna get my stories lined up here actually before I start really committing, just so I know I have what I have and stuff. Set in stone here. So this one looks like a decent sized story. What else do we have? 1, 2. I got like 10 stories I can do tonight. Got a shit ton. Where's this guy's story at? Oh, I had to look at his post. I don't know, he just posted it recently. There it is. Oh, it's the tiny story. I'll probably do that one. Cool. Okay, this one's long too. Alright, sweet. The longer the better, you know what they say. What's up, Red? Yo, Mr. Hina with a 3. Jensen Spooky Boy. You fucking motherfucker. No, I'm just, thank you, Mr. Haunted. Making me have a big chubby. No, thanks. Thank. Awesome. Get me hyped to read. It's been so long. What's your language? Sorry. El Chubberuno. Let's see here. So this one I won't do. I'll just upvote that. Alright, I'll start with this first one because it's a long one. This is a trigger warning in it. Possible trigger warning. About emotional abuse, gaslighting, self-harm, internalized transphobia, suicide mention, and suicidal idolization. Read with care. Interesting. So, yeah, this will be kind of a dark one to begin with. No, don't call me Jensen. We're doing stories? God, it's been so long. Yes, Deb, it has been. Okay, bye. I sub, bro. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yo, I'm like 105 or 1,500 away from. I really don't get if Chills is a voice changer or a person. It's too confusing for my brain to comprehend. Yeah, I mean, Chills, I think he just does. He talks kind of like that, but when he does his actual videos, he like over exaggerates the words. Wait, are these real stories? Yeah, they were real. Yeah, it should be gay for me. I better poo in this scare. Latency, get ready. Hope you have your adult diaper on. Because you're about to shit your pants. Okay, let's see. Wait, 5 minutes here on the clock? I guess we can just... Nah, let's keep waiting. I like the expense to build. Where's my water jug? What the fuck? God damn it. Imagine telling Chills to chill. Hey man, just chill out. Don't you dare tell me to chill. Do you know who I am? Do you play Minecraft? I've recently been getting into it. Been trying to play Minecraft. I'm not much of a Minecrafty... what would it be called? Minecraft-dorian? I'm not a gamer boy. But yeah, I've been trying to get into it. I have a realm right now that, you know, playing with other narrators and stuff, and it's interesting. Poo and poop both hit very different. Poop. Yo, it's funny, my daughter, we were talking and she was like trying to roast me. She was like, Dad, you stink. And I was like, you stink like boo boo. And she's like, you stink like boo boo. And it just made me laugh so much. She knows not to say bad words. Like, she doesn't like when I say bad words or nothing, so I try not to say anything around her. But like poo poo, you know, that's like, it's poop, you know, so she's okay with that. So she's like, boo boo, and I start laughing. That's so funny. Maybe it's just funny to me. I don't know. Boo boo. Let me take a sip of water. So. It is just water. I don't no more taking the devil's lettuce. Used to. What fell first, the leaf or the emo? The leaf. The rope caught the... Jesus. Crash. That was a dark joke. Bing bong. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my vape real quick. Let me find my vape because I'm gonna need it. 1 second. Let me go find that bad boy. And you guys talk amongst yourself. Where the fuck is my vape? Huh. No, it's not there. Maybe it's in the kitchen. Hey, well, I couldn't find it. Sad day. Sad day. Oh well, it's okay. Fuck me. He's gonna scare us. Okay, so look at that, just in the nick of time, right? Fuck me. Alright, we'll be jonesing for some nicotine. Yeah, don't ever get into smoking. It's horrible and it sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's see here. First story. Oh, let me take off this. There we go. Take those two down. Okay. I'm ready to cry like a little the baby. All right, where's my stories? We start recording, and here we go. I'm gonna switch up the music actually, because I think I like the rain sounds. These usually help me kind of think. So let me adjust these sounds. There we go. And I'll turn off the piano music. Okay, so we have some nice relaxing rain sounds here in the background. I like them. Wait, serious question. Are you really James Charles and Slender Baby Boy? Holy shit. Okay. Let's do this. Oops, I clicked off the story. So, to start this story, I was best friends with a girl named Charlie for 3 years. I loved her, and I thought she loved me, but that wasn't true. 5th grade preliminary school. Back in 5th grade, I had been transferred to a new school. The whole class knew each other from the year before, and I was a complete outcast. I met Charlie at the school open house, and apparently we sat at the same table. She was really nice and bubbly, and she liked to get to know me. I wanted a friend, and she was there. Sparing the details of awkward preteens trying to get through school, we became fast friends. We got each other Skype and talked day and night. We called nearly every day and would just talk for hours. She made me laugh, and we could talk about anything. I also became friend. Oh shit. I also took a shit on her friend. I also became friends with Charlie's friends Catherine and Addison. We were a group of kids and had fun, but things changed subtly over time. Charlie became more depressed, mentioning she had been diagnosed with depression and anxiety disorders. I did my best to comfort her. What are friends for? I assured her a diagnosis didn't change anything, and it's a good thing she's getting help for the issues. She agreed, but I don't think she really believed it. I'm not entirely sure when it started, but Charlie started venting to me about her emotions. I always listened and tried to help when I could find the words. I was the shoulder to cry on, and I was happy I could help in some way. It felt like repaying her for picking up a new nobody who wandered into her friend's group. She never even got better, though. She started to get more extreme and more serious breakdowns. She would call herself worthless, claiming she could... oh shit. She would call herself worthless, claiming she couldn't tell her parents... Why do I keep fucking this up? She would call herself worthless, claiming she could tell that her parents hated her. I'd met her parents by that point, and they were loving people. They clearly cared about her, and I told her so. She called me a liar, saying that I should just leave her to self-destruct and stop pretending I care. I was heartbroken. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. The next day at school, she seemed to be doing better, smiling and joking with our friend. Joking? What are you doing over there? Just joking. The next day at school, she seemed to be doing better, smiling and joking with our friends. I tried to ask her about the night before, but she got a very serious look on her face, and she sounded angry, telling me that it doesn't matter anymore. I didn't pry, figuring she would talk about it later. That night I asked her again, but I got a similar answer from before. I was confused, but just went with it. I wish I hadn't. It went for months like that. Her breaking down, spiraling, calling me a liar, a cheat, and saying I hated her guts. Every attempt to comfort her or deny the accusations were met with liar. It became routine. Charlie broke the routine by adding something new. She started to openly hurt herself in school. When she messed up, answered a question wrong, or sometimes for no reason, she'd take a mechanical pencil and start scratching her arm, holding it just to show me and her friends exactly what she was doing. Whenever we tried to stop her, she'd snap at us, saying to stop pretending we care and to shut up, or don't touch me. We didn't know what to do, we were just kids. Alright, who's the one around here with the big fucking pocket? Belinda with $1, thank you so much. The story's getting sad. Thank you, Belinda. Kind of breaking up the mood there. Alright, let's keep going here. This is a fucked up story. The summer after 5th grade went pretty well. She seemed to be getting a bit better, with less spiraling breakdowns. We talked every day, and before we knew it, the summer was over. 6th grade, middle school. We were a year older and in a new school. We were still a group, me, Charlie, Catherine, and Addison. This is when Charlie got worse again. She started having breakdowns during school and openly self-harming more. I was constantly worried for her. I didn't think there was a full day that whole year that I could relax and not worry about her hurting herself. If memory serves, I have a lot of trouble remembering these years in detail. It was the year she first messaged me saying that she wanted to kill herself. She explained how she could do it, and how easy it would be, and how no one would care if she was gone. I was crying, hysterically trying to calm her down and say how much I cared about her, and how I didn't know what to do without her. She ended the conversation saying that she wouldn't do it. I was beyond relieved, and made sure to check up on her the next day at school. She insisted that it wasn't that bad, and that I had good lord. Where was I? Here we go. She insisted that it wasn't that bad, and that I had overreacted. I still insisted that she be honest about those feelings, and tell an adult if she was really thinking about suicide. Charlie promised she would. The rest of the year remained pretty consistent, with a steady incline of severity of her breakdowns, but slow enough that I had hardly noticed the change. Seventh grade, middle school. This was the year shit really hit the fan. This year is very fuzzy in memory, so I'll just have to hit the main points. Charlie was starting to struggle in school. When she was immediately great at something, she gave up. She just stopped trying. The open self-harm got worse, going as far as to shout at me if I tried to stop her. But she was still my best friend. I loved her, and she loved me, right? We could talk to each other about anything. Except when I tried to vent to her, she'd say that I was making it all about me, or that she couldn't handle it right then. If she was having trouble, I tried to relate to her issues and give her advice. She'd say that I was making it about myself, and that I'm not her parent. This year I started to really question my gender. So I'm going to take a sip of water. Yeah, this story's pretty sad. Very real though. I do like the down to earth point of it. Like, this is very real on that end. Okay, so this year I started to really question my gender. I met my actual best friend and my now platonic partner, Liz. We were two broken trans kids, so deep in the closet we couldn't admit that we were trans. Liz was the first to come out, and I welcomed her with open arms, gushing about how much stuff we could do together. Charlie didn't like Liz. She was clearly jealous and thought Liz was taking me from her. I reassured her that I still cared about her, and that she was still my number one, but she didn't believe me. About the middle of the school year, Charlie said that she might have a crush on me. Spinal Joestar with the 3. Holy shit.
Chills be like, yeah, you drink that water, daddy.
Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck, I closed the story. Alright, where was I? 1 second. Oh my god, now I gotta search it up again. Here it is, I found it. About the middle of the school year, Charlie said that she might have a crush on me, and she asked if I would be opposed to being her romantic partner. At the time, I was very in denial about my sexuality, aromantic asexual, and said I wouldn't mind it. She seemed to take this as me consenting to some kind of relationship. She became much more touchy, hugging me, and even kissed my head or forehead a few times. I don't know why at the time, but these actions made me incredibly uncomfortable, and I wanted to shrivel up and hide. I now know it's because I'm touch averse. But, wait, touch averse? Touch averse? I now know it's because I'm touch averse, but at the time I hated myself for these reactions. I beat myself up inside for recoiling from my best friend, and how dare I get grossed out. I very quickly fessed up to the discomfort, telling her that I didn't actually want to date her, and that we weren't together, and that I wasn't comfortable with the amount of physical contact she was giving. She seemed to understand, apologized for being touchy, and even joked about... Oh my gosh, my freaking cat. And even joking a bit about being touch-starved. Wait, 1 second. And even joking a bit about being touch-starved. After that, she started to get really distant. When we were in oh my gosh. 1 second, let me go beat up my cat. Oh shit. Where was it? Oh fuck. I closed the damn story again. Fuck, I hate this. I really wish that Reddit wasn't like this. Okay, here we go. Found it. Even joking. Where's that one? After that, she started to get really distant. After that, she started to get really distant when we were in person, and not just physical distance. She seemed to avoid talking to me for long, and made any excuse to shut me up. The nightly routine of breakdown, rush, and roulette, or whatever it be, a couple sentences. Wait, what the fuck? What am I reading? Or whether it be a couple sentences or 4 hours continued. Warning, this section forward talks about suicidal threats. Wait, okay, we'll just add that. Warning, this section forwarded talks about suicide threats. There was a few different times she threatened suicide. More than once she said to be my fault. One particular night out... One particular standout night, she sent me a video. There was Charlie sitting in her bedroom next to the toilet. Paraphrased, it would be so easy for me to just end it. I could drown myself in the toilet, and no one would know. I'd be quiet, and no one would care. My parents don't give a shit. I texted her over and over again, begging for her not to do it, saying I loved her. Her parents loved her, and that I'd miss her. I cried so much I got dehydrated. I stayed up past midnight just waiting for her to respond, but she didn't. I thought she was dead. I thought she had killed herself and that it was my fault, that I should have gotten to her sooner. I cried myself to sleep that night. When I got to school, I saw her walking to class. My heart nearly leapt out of my chest. I ran up and hugged her and wept and begged her for an answer, asking where she'd been, saying I thought she had died. Paraphrased again. She chuckled. Geez, I'm sorry. I forgot to check my phone last night. It felt like everything stopped. I just stared at her, this person who I loved for years, who I looked after, talked to, cared for, and couldn't live without, just laughed about it. I didn't know what to say. I was so dumbfounded that I tried to act normal. My whole view of her shattered that day, and it was the beginning of the end. That year... The story's getting intense. That year droned on, and I slowly started to push away from Charlie. I still cared deeply for her, but I couldn't take it anymore. Her heartbreaks and ramblings and venting was daily, and I just couldn't handle her fucking shit. But I just couldn't handle that anymore. Her breakdowns and ramblings and... Oh wait, I already read that part. I just couldn't handle her berating me. I felt terrible, like I was abandoning her. It felt like leaving a person with a broken foot to walk 1,000 stairs themselves. But I had to get away. I started talking to our mutual friend about what she did, and was doing. They said that it was terrible, and couldn't believe she was saying such things. I showed them the conversations, feeling even more guilty for showing off her private texts to other people. I had to prove it though. I had to make them believe me. In the end, I did get away from Charlie. I think my other friends did too, but they didn't do much for me. They shut me out, and while I was broken, healing from a 3-year-long wound, they talked about me behind my back, added fuel to my fire. Only tell me that I'd only talked. Wait. OnlyFans. Only to tell me that I'd only ever talk about Charlie. I lost pretty much all my friends that year. I tried to resettle back into my group of friends at first, but it wasn't the same as before. I was constantly worried that they were talking about me behind my back, and I was terrified that they saw me on the same level as Charlie. Tasha with a big 5. My favorite streamer. Make sure I get a coffee for that. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Tasha gets a coffee. Where was I in the story? I forgot now. I was terrified that they saw me the same level as Charlie. Where was that part at? Oh yeah. Coffee. So I left that group. It was for the best in the end. Fuck me. It's been a few years now. God dang it. It's been a few years now, and I can say with certainty that I have trauma from those years of abuse. This post is by no means detailed enough to capture the horrific experience that was my time with Charlie, as a friend. But I don't want to reopen old wounds. I'm still great friends with Liz, and she honestly saved me from Charlie's reign of terror. Her kindness and friendship contrasted with Charlie's everything woke me up to how awful it was. I don't hate Charlie, despite all that she did to me. She was a terrible person and an absolute monster of a human. But we were just kids. I know that I'm not the same person I was back then. And I figure that she isn't either. Everyone deserves a second chance in life. But Charlie, let's never meet again. Damn, that story was fucking dark. Where's my transition audio? Let me find that real quick. Transition sound. There it is. Right there. Golvey. Yeah, gonna get a very angry text when the stream is over. In your chills voice, can you say?
Number 33. Dantum DM swears while playing Fortnite.
Brittany's mad because how I say coffee. I think she instigated it though. One time when I was at my Uncle Frank's house, he gave me some homemade yogurt. Jesus Christ, Lewis. Lewis, what is you talking about, baby? I'm gonna read the old chat up here. See what I missed. Okay, let's see. What does your daughter watch as entertainment? We've been watching a lot of anime lately. Inuyasha, more recently. Yeah, she likes it. She enjoys it. This man promised to stop saying coffee like that. Okay, I won't do it. Spinal, what's up? I just finished up the story, so that's what we did. We finished it up. That first story, at least. I have a whole bunch here to do, so I'll be trying to get through a bunch of these tonight. And still no word on where my vape is at. I don't know. Maybe it fell. I don't know. Let me think of the last place I had it. I don't know. Don't be a one-trick pony, Eric. Okay. How did it end? In a blaze of glory. Everybody spontaneously combusted. No, I'm just playing. Have you ever died of a heart attack while drinking coffee? Not me. Not yet. No, the main person in the story kind of went on with their life, and they left that friend group. So it was a good ending. Yeah. And then I think everybody started dancing, and they started shaking their ass, and everybody started dancing, except for the lady that had mental health disorder. I don't know what the fuck that girl did, but I hope she got help. Can you do a crunk voice? Oh yeah, goose cow. Yeah, goose cow. No. Yeah, turn him into a poo poo. No, I don't want to do it right now. My voice is not that great. Okay, what was I? I'm sorry, I kind of got off track. Let me get into the next story. This story takes place when I was about 16 to 17 years old. I lived with just my dad in a little apartment in a questionable area. It was the type of area you'd not want to be out and about when the sun goes down. Up until a certain time, like 10 to 11 p.m., there would be a cop or two in the area patrolling, making sure that there was no gang-related activities going on. I had a job at a restaurant in the city, which was about a 30-minute car ride and an hour-and-a-half train ride. The train was a couple of blocks away from my place, and since my dad was always too lazy or hungover to drive me, that was my main form of transportation. I went to work at around 3 p.m. and would usually get home at around 12 or 1 a.m. This was my schedule 4 days a week, aside from having school. I would see a lot of familiar faces on the train because of this, but we never made conversation with each other. Until one night, when I got out of work late because of some assholes who wanted to sit in the restaurant past closing. Thanks to them, I missed my train. The next one wasn't scheduled to arrive for another hour. Oops. I need to bring treats in here for my cat. Give her some treats. Next one wasn't scheduled to arrive for another. Where was I? Oh my gosh, I lost my place. Shit. Faces. Oh, here it is. So, having nowhere to go and no money for a Lyft or Uber, I sat there waiting. No one was around me, so when this older man showed up, kind of staggering a bit, I assumed he was another drunken hobo in the city trying to catch a train to sleep in. Something about the face gave me deja vu, but I shrugged it off, thinking maybe I've seen him on the train here and there. He made his way over to me, much to my discomfort, and started up a conversation. He wasn't slurring, but the way he looked down at me gave me goosebumps. He asked me why I was out there, so late and all by myself. I had to reply to him as to not anger him. I mean, we were alone, and he was close enough to pull out a knife or something. Anyways, I told him that I was waiting for the train, and he asked which one. Who was that? Belinda with a 150 sending the kitty. Thank you, Belinda. Big kitty cat energy. Hey, what are you doing in there? Get out of there. My cat just went in my closet. 1 second. She's gonna try to piss in there. Here, you wanna get up? Oh, here, go to your bathroom. Okay, well, she's still in here. I don't know where she went, though. Who was that? Awkward alien joining that pug life gang. Noise. Noise. Wait, she's not even in chat though. Unless. Was it maybe an old notification? I don't think so. Also, oh my gosh, I closed the freaking store again. Where is I? Oh, here it is. Okay, so the guy asked which train. Now, the train was color-coded with a strip at the top to indicate whether it was going north or south. Fuck. Now, the train was color-coded with a strip at the top to indicate whether it was going north, south, east, or west areas. I took blue, but I lied and said I took green. He looked at the schedule above the benches and saw that the green train was coming in about 15 minutes, and he said he'd keep me company. For those extremely long 15 minutes, he asked me how long I'd been working at the So-So restaurant. This made my blood run ice cold. I never told him where I worked. I just looked at him and very timidly answered, for a year. And he laughed. He said, "Wow, it's already been a whole year, huh?" At this point, my skin was itching out of anxiety. And as soon as the green train come, I knew I had no choice but to take it. I said goodbye to him and thanked him for the chat, hoping that it would be the end of it. Nope. He suddenly told me that he took the green train too. So he followed me on and sat in the seat behind me. My mind was racing about whether he was going to try or do something to me, like chloroform me and hurt me in some other way. But we rode the train in silence. I was trying to figure out how this was gonna... Shit. I was trying to figure out how I was gonna lose him. There weren't many people riding the train at the late hour. Our car was empty, unfortunately. As the ride went on in menacingly silence... As the ride went on in menacing silence, I could feel him staring down at the back of my head. I waited until we got to the stop where there was another person, and I was so relieved to see a woman sitting there. She wasn't boarding, so I immediately got off the train, and the man followed me. As expected, I took a seat on the bench next to hers, close enough for her to see and hear everything going on, hoping she would catch on. The man noticed that I was I had a machete and ran away. The man noticed that I was sniffling, allergies plus being in the cold, and asked if I was sick. I told him no, but he insisted on giving me these weird pills he had, and they were supposedly cold medicine. I declined in a louder voice. "Sorry, I don't accept pills from strangers." This prompted the lady to look at us and make eye contact with her. She knew now. Now, this went on until a blue train came and the lady got up, giving me a look that told me to get on with her. So, without explanation, I did. She waved me over to sit next to her, and when the man tried to follow, she said, "No, you go sit over there," and made him sit a couple of seats across from us. He chose the one where he could see... Oh, fuck. This story's getting intense. Where was I? God damn it. No, you sit over there, god damn it. He chose the one where he could face us and stared at me the entire time. I was shaking about to burst into... Wait, I was shaking my ass. I was shaking and about to burst into tears. The woman leaned over and whispered to me that she had a pistol. I felt safer when... Why can't I read this last bit? It's always the end of the story I start messing up. She whispered to me, "If he tries anything, I'll blow him up with a bazooka." I felt safer with her there. We whispered back and forth about what happened, and I told her where I lived and how I was worried that he would follow me home. She told me a friend of hers would be boarding the train soon, and when he did, she told me his name was Ray. Ray was filled in about everything and agreed to escort me home. She promised me that I could trust him, and the two of them waited for me until I got to my stop. The man, still watching me, started to smile widely, resembling the Cheshire cat. The Cheshire? Cheshire? How do you say that? Cheshire cat. The Shire? Resembling the Shire cat. He shouted, "This is your place, right?" To which I responded, and just gave the woman a hug and thanked her. To which I didn't respond. Fuck. To which I did not say a word. To which I didn't respond, and just gave the woman a hug and thanked her. Ray and I hurried on, hopped off the train, and as I looked back, I saw that that woman had pulled out her pistol, and told the man to sit back down, even blocking the exit with her body. I finally let myself cry in relief. Ray walked me home and tried to calm me down and telling me that his job and his... Wait, what? Fuck. Ray walked me home and tried to calm me down by telling me about his job and family. After watching me get inside the gates of my apartment safely, I thanked him profusely for his help. What the hell is this last part? Okay, here we go. It chills me to think about how that night would have turned out if I hadn't met up with that woman and her friend. I feel extremely lucky to this day. I never saw that man again, and eventually stopped thinking about him, but in the back of my head. Sorry, the way they wrote this, I have to kind of copy and paste some stuff around. Right in the back of my head, that creepy, aroused smile of his was burned into my mind, and I couldn't help but wonder just what else he knew about me. Hey, there we go. I did it. I read it. I read it from Reddit. My eyeballs burn. Already burning. My eyeballs burn. Hey, Judith. How have you been? And Fearsome up in the house. And PA. Aw, shit, everyone's here. Oh, snuck in here. And Abe. What's up, Abe? How have you been? Let's see here. Glad we're engaged now. Holy shit. Holy shit on a shingle. It's so gross. Let's see. So funny. Okay. Oh, it's getting hot in my room. So that one's done, and I have another story right here. This one is about a cat, I believe. Oh, it's a short story. No, not this one. Let me find another one that's longer. Let's see. This one's a little longer. Yeah, we'll do this one. This'll work. What was the biggest super chat have you gotten so far? Like on the channel ever? I think the biggest one I had was like in one amount. Like I think it was like $500. I think that was the biggest amount. Yeah, that was an insane day. But Brittany has definitely donated more than that in like 100 increments. Jesus Christ. You tell him, Aiden. But yeah. And then I'm trying to think what else. yeah, I guess that's it. Sometimes I get donations randomly to my PayPal too, but those don't show up here. So I took that option off because I think if people, um, you steal my money, babe. I don't know what you want from me. Not eat. Oh my gosh. Now I feel bad. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I hate you, Reddit. I hate you. Stop closing on me. Stop closing on me, Reddit. Okay, there we go. Got it open again. My hands hurt so bad. Jensen exposed. He wears pink underwear. Keemstar told me. So this guy named Jensen over here wears pink underwear. Just imagine Keemstar. Fast as fuck, boy. You have no idea. Wait, where's my? I have that sound bit of Keemstar.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy.
Jesus Christ. Can we get a Jensen thong for merch? I don't think the merch company I go through offers thongs. Yeah. I'd make one if I could. I'd wear it too. Eric, you need to do these streams for the community. Yeah, I mostly just stream for fun. But yeah, I've been fortunate to have like some really cool people to donate. So it's definitely helped a bit. But I don't expect donations at the same time. Don't be like, are you running? Nah. Promise to only leave when Jensen ends the stream. Promise. Okay, that's the case. All right, where's my outro? There it is. Okay, thank you guys. Good night. I'm just kidding. Just do it like that. Let's see. Brittany, you can do one tiny donation. Okay, that's it. One tiny. Better be a blue. All right, let me read. Let me read this next one. Don't. Okay, let's see here. This happened about 7 years ago, in the summer of 2014. I went to a local cartilage. I went to a local college for a few years, and my two friends were back in town for the summer. All of our parents were home that night, so the three of us decided to drive around looking for a place to chill and smoke a bowl. We stopped at a local park right off the main road, pulling up to this windy, gravelly road in the empty parking lot. It was a soccer field that was pretty open wide. It was a soccer field that was pretty open, and the field was surrounded by tall trees. We got out and walked a little ways into the field, probably about 150 feet from the car, and started smoking and chatting. Now, this area is close to a pretty big airport, so there were always big planes flying by, and this night was no different. At this point, it was around 9:30 to 10, so it was dark out. After less than 10 minutes, we saw other car headlights pull up the gravel road and into the parking lot. I noticed it was a pickup, and it parked right next to my friend's car. The three of us didn't really know what to do and just kind of looked at each other. We looked very conspicuous, and we were a bit worried someone had come to kick us out. The park was closed. The car turned off, and two people got out and started walking towards us. We decided just to play it cool. They walked right up to us. There was a man and a woman who looked to be in their late 50s or early early 60s. The man wasn't wearing a shirt and had cargo shirts. God damn it, what the hell's wrong with me? They were a man and a woman who looked to be in their late to early 50s. God dang it. It was a man and a woman who looked like they were in their late 50s to early 60s. The man wasn't wearing a shirt and had cargo shorts on and was wearing glasses. The woman was paler. She had blonde hair and a little scraggly. She also looked like she was wearing glasses, but it was hard to tell. And they probably didn't have that thick frame. Wait, they probably didn't have as thick of a frame. And they probably didn't have as thick of a frame as the man's. It was dark, so I didn't get a great look at them, even though they were right next to us. The man said, "What's up? Are you here to see the lights?" "No idea what that means," we mumbled. "What do you mean about lights? The lights." "The lights." Well, shit. What do you mean about the lights? "What do you mean about the lights?" "The lights," he said. "They're all over. Can't you see them?" He pointed at the sky, and I realized he was talking about the stars. "They're everywhere tonight. Look at the planes. They can't even get into the sky." And as he was talking about looking at the sky, and he just randomly got excited and shouted, "Look, there's one now." We looked up and just saw some planes taking off and landing. He was in utter amazement. He looked like he was breathless with wonder. And he started wandering off by himself with his hands on his head, looking at the sky and muttering. The woman stayed with us and started talking about how they've been tracking the movement for months. "Those stars are angels," she said. "They're getting stronger and stronger, which is why their planes are being forced to land." According to her, this night was the most active they've ever been. And after a couple of minutes, which lined up pretty well with the woman's story, the man returned. He said, "You know what this means, right? Jesus is coming back. His angels are getting ready. The planes are already going haywire and falling out of the sky. And we're looking at the sky to keep..." Wait, what the fuck is going on here? This story is weird. They were looking at the sky and kept pointing out planes that would fly by the stars. All of them. Because there were a lot of stars out. When a plane would pass by a bright star, they would get really excited and act like the pilot just escaped death. So the three of us were just a bit freaked out. They seemed pretty invested in the sky, so after a pause, my friend piped up and said that we should get going, because it's getting pretty late. They exchanged friendly goodbyes with us. I shook the man's hand, and the lady leans in to hug me. And I'm just like, okay, sure. And then she kisses me on the cheek. I got a pretty good look at her then, and I realized that she wasn't wearing glasses. And she had some of the most wild-looking eyes I've ever seen. Open really wide, and this piercing stare. And they were like bright blue, almost silver. Just a very, very strange vibe. That little part stayed in... Oh shit. That fucking hooker! No. That little part stayed with me the most. But we left it in the field and walked back to the car, making sure that we were still in the field on that way. Wait, making sure they were still in the field. I see. Making sure that they were still in the field that way. We were quiet until we got back on the main road, and then just said, "What the fuck was that?" I had a feeling that they were some kind of doomsday preppers, or part of a fundamentalist section, and that the man was probably on psychedelics. The woman was more lucid. I hope she was the one that drove. They didn't seem aggressive or like they wanted to harm us, but also a little unpredictable. So weird Armageddon couple we met at the soccer field. If we meet again, Armageddon out of there. Armageddon out of there. Let's not meet. It got me off guard. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, there we go. That's a good one. Chills. No, I'm just kidding. Sounds like waffles in my house. Somebody's making waffles. Bye, Judith. Have a good day at work. Well, that's 3 stories from me right there. I might keep it like that, and then I'm gonna put the other narrator stories. Yeah, I'll put the other narrator stories in here. Noise reduction, get that. Make me pancakes. Bam, you're a pancake. I'm gonna turn you into an actual pancake. Let's see. Cool, cool. Well, I think I'm done reading for the night. I got enough audio that I needed. I've been streaming for about an hour, and I'm not a super long streamer, guys. I stream usually for like an hour, you know. How about another chill story? So I have the chills video done, so that will be coming out probably sooner than this story video, and I'm probably just gonna put some basic stuff on the screen for the story video. I'm not gonna go heavy on the I'm gonna pop over to my outro, my real outro now, and say thank you again. You guys have been a blast to hang out with. I enjoy doing this. You guys are like my family. And yes, and good night, everybody. Oh wait, before I end the stream, before you guys leave, wait, let's see if somebody else is live streaming. We can go raid them. That's what I like to do. No, nobody's ever live streaming. Why does anyone live stream late? God dang it. It's just me. Yep, just me. Okay. Good night. Oh, for the longest time. Oh, for the longest. No. Oh, okay, sorry. For the longest time. Ooh. Someone put a ravioli in my dad's coffin. Dad woke up and ate it because he loves raviolis. Now he's a